look, when you want to come to the show, not everyone's going to be able to get in this room. We're here at LG Display, and don't get this confused with actually LG Display. Separate from LG. LG Display provides for a lot of manufacturers beyond just LG with their screens. And I'm here with Lucy with LG Display. And what we're going to do here is, if you kind of just roughly look around with me, we're going to actually give you a tour of all of their cool video, really TV display technologies and how they're using them in different ways. So trust me, stick with us. You're going to see some really cool stuff. And we will get to the rollable 65-inch world's first display here as well. But we wanted to kind of show you some of the cool things. So Lucy, we did see the Wallpaper TV release last year, and we're showing it here again. Can you kind of talk about at least how this display, how you're presenting it here for us today?
So for today, we have it as a gallery zone. So with the Oled outstanding picture quality and design, we're able to show you, replicate all the great paintings perfectly. You can see all the brush strokes as well. So this means when the TV is off, we could use it as an interior factor to further upgrade our living space.
So if you're balling and you know, instead of just having a TV, it can be almost like a nice art piece in your home.
Yeah.
And I think, Celso, I'm not sure if you're going to be able to, but if you find an angle, you can actually see just, again, how small. There's a thin ribbon cable that's going from here into the wall, and you can showcase it because this is 3 panes of glass. Again, you know, we sometimes get desensitized by how amazing this technology is. Like the Wallpaper TV was amazing last year. It's still amazing, but then, you know, they have a rollable TV here to show us too. Just the amazing stuff from LG Display. We're going to keep on moving down this way, and I kind of affectionately like to call this TV here the show the Triple H. It's the 8K OLED 88-inch TV display here from LG, and maybe Lucy, if you can kind of talk a little bit about it as well as we show it off.
So 8K, we have, this is world's first 8K OLED. It's showing resolution 4 times higher than 4K, and for OLED, since each individual pixels can illuminate itself, we are showing 33 million pixels are illuminating individually, so we can show more fine and detailed information and pictures as well.
Yeah, I mean, you go up to it. If we've seen so much 4K, but every little like pixel and subtlety is shown here. I even like the demo that you guys have of the girl's face. I mean, you can see like you can see like the peach fuzz on her face, right?
I feel really bad for the model now.
Like, you can't see the peach fuzz on here, but you have some, you know, great imagery here of horses here. But this is the 8K OLED 88-inch, and you have it right resting on a piece of glass. We talked about it earlier. I know nothing is official, but is this TV expected to be available sometime within the next year or so, possibly?
Next 1 or 2 years.
Next 1 or 2 years. Kind of amazing. Kind of amazing. Okay, let's kind of go over here. We'll come back to this one because people are using it, but we're going to go check out here just more kind of different, unique sizes and shapes of displays that we're showing off here. I like this one. I totally could see this at like a retail spot, but this is what you guys call the 88 stretch. And is it actually like 2 displays put together, or 2 sizes of displays put together?
No, it's just one single piece of glass. It's 88-inch, but it's the same size as having 2 49-inch put together.
Oh, okay.
So our customers don't need 2 49-inch. You can just have one 88-inch. And one great thing about this product is we can fit an extra size of the model, so they don't have to be squeezed in.
Oh yeah, like for example. Is this the TV, or is this just me in the TV? Can you tell? I don't know. It fits the whole body, right? Okay, and then we have this one over here.
This is our video wall with the world's narrowest bezel of 0.6 millimeter. So we can minimize the gap between the panels, so we can have this one big screen effect.
You also talked about the lighting on this, how you guys have really worked hard for the corners to get a more consistent image quality across the board. Can you talk about that a little bit?
It's just some of our mechanical changes. Detailed information we cannot help, but yeah. So we were able to have the panel edge corners here. The brightness uniformity would be the same for all the 3 or 4 panels put together, having a more immersive one big screen.
Okay, this is awesome stuff. Again, we are inside of LG Display. I'll tell you right now, this is not a place that you can just walk up and go into. You have to have an appointment. You kind of have to, I guess you kind of have to be a big deal to come here. Is that right?
Yep.
Are you saying that I'm a big deal? Yeah, okay.
I guess so.
That question fell flat. We'll revisit that. Okay, let's come back over here. This is what we all came to see. The world's first 65-inch rollable television. Could you show some of that magic with the remote here? Sound effects, please. Now this is really cool. What a lot of people haven't seen here is how it can be used in 3 different modes. It lifted initially for just like weather and information. Here's a 21:9 aspect ratio. So let's talk about, like, you know, maybe cinema mode to watch your movies. And then if you want to watch it full screen, 16:9 for full TV viewing. This has the ability to do this. What also is really unique here, if we get kind of like right here on the side, again, this is a rollable display. We won't be able to see the mechanics, but we were told by LG Display, let's say if you rolled this display really tightly, you know, how big would it really be? And they said about a 50mm radius. So here, let me try and visualize this while I hold the mic. That's about this big. It's like about almost as big as my head. That's how this screen rolls up into this box. And you can also imagine using AI, right? We're talking at our television sets more and more. LG has shown that, in other manufacturers, telling your television set, like, let's check out the weather. It goes up that high. Let's check out a movie. It changes and adjusts on the fly. And this is just a beautiful thing that we're going to see. The concept is here in living color. It's only going to get better, but just kind of one of the fascinating things that you come out to CES 2018, this is what you want to come out and see. So we're going to also move down over here, check out our Crystal Sound OLED. And Lucy, if you could kind of talk about this one as well.
So for this one, we have something called Exciter. So we have our panel acting as a diaphragm, turn our OLED panel into a speaker itself. So if we look at the sound.
So this is actually, the screen itself is vibrating to produce this sound, correct?
Yes, that is correct. So the image and the sound will be synchronized, providing much more immersive cinema-like viewing experience.
So like you guys said, like, right, if you stand here, you can like feel the sound right now. Oh yeah, feel it, baby, feel it, baby. I hope people at home can feel that, because I can feel it. Very cool. So again, a lot of like really cool technologies here at LG Display. We're gonna go check out one more back over here because there's a lot of action going on in this room. This is kind of really cool for future point of sale displays, retail experiences, and this is their InTouch 86-inch Ultra HD display. Can you talk a little bit about this, and what is the advantage for how this would be used?
For InTouch, we have the touch sensors all embedded in our display. So it means more accurate touch and high picture quality, since there won't be any touchable touch patterns visible. So for this, it would be great for our interactive whiteboard or for product search in the retail shops.
So they showed me this demo. I'm going to try and do my best to recreate this, but here we have a model here. We have a variety of different colors that we can select here. And we also have the different aspects of, maybe you want to do a little makeup, looking good, and I can actually click on these different areas, right? So for example, let's start off with lipstick. Lipstick is selected. I'm going to roll down over here. I want to kind of bring that funk. Let's go with some little Pantone 240C, and I could just, right on her lips. You like that? Mm-hmm. You like that? Mm-hmm. Okay, let's go check out maybe some powder blush. I'm gonna try and mix this up a little bit. We want some contrast colors. We want to bring out our little cheeky cheeks right here. And again, right, we're interacting with this. We're touching the display. This is all happening in real time. And there you go. This, I don't know. She looks good, right? Okay, so let's hit this. We're gonna hit buy now, right? Yeah. And once we hit buy, there's a complimentary display over here. This is InTouch signage that has the layout of what we selected, what we can buy here on the display. Like, this is an in-store experience. And if we just hit this buy now, it tells me to confirm the purchase for that powder blush. And I'm just going to sign. This is going to be a valuable screen right here. Woo! Money. Cha-ching! So what I also was told is that this larger InTouch display has a higher sensitivity level because there's more interactivity, more details, how we were like filling in all her lips and her cheeks. Whereas here, still an interactive touch display, maybe doesn't have to be as sensitive just because we're doing really more of a final purchase point. But again, Lucy, thank you so much for all this. This is great. She's like the pro here in the house, and just amazing stuff that you can find only here with CNET at CES 2018 at the LG Display booth. We're going to be spending more time. Make sure to watch and follow up with our first looks, our in-depth articles about everything you saw here. We're going to keep on bringing you more. So we'll take a break. We'll be back at the stage, more press conferences, and more goodies here from CES 2018.